Out here in the shred yard, we are back to building features. And in every episode, I usually ask you guys what I should build next, and the majority of you told me to build a skinny. Well, in this episode, we're gonna do just that. And in honor of all the poison ivy we've dealt with earlier, we're gonna call it the poison ivy plank. So let's get started. All right, so this is where the plank is gonna go. So as you can see, the course kind of curves around this tree, and then down there, it keeps going straight. So the plank is actually gonna go straight through this grass here, and it should be quicker if you take the plank rather than going outside. And I checked, there is no poison ivy in here, but there is poison ivy elsewhere. So we are gonna call it the poison ivy plank. So it gives you a little extra motivation to make it through here. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually measure this and see how long it is. All right, so if you can see that, we are right at about 20 feet, which is perfect because I have two 2x6s that are 20 feet in length, and we'll probably have a little bit of a ramp up it. So this should work out perfect. So like I said, we are gonna use 2x6s on this, and we could make it skinnier, make it a little harder, but you know, my son's only 5, and I want him to be able to make it through here with it being a little bit of a challenge. So maybe someday we'll make it out of 2x4s. We can always swap those out. But for now, we're gonna use 2x6s, and that's all I have laying around anyway. So now we're gonna make the feet of it and get some cutting going. So the first thing we'll do is cut some 4x4s. We're using these for the base. So this is basically the gist of it right here. And then for the on-ramp, we'll just do one of these right here. So that should be right over 22 feet long, I would say. Now we'll attach the 4x4s to the 2x4s. We have a total of 5 that we're making. And once that's done, we're gonna lay it out again and attach the 2x6s. Now we'll move each section into its spot. And we'll dig out a nice flat surface to set it on top of. Last thing we'll do is add a couple more 4x4s for support. All right, so the poison ivy plank is complete. Looking real nice. We got the dual lane. If you go right, you got to take the long way, or maybe this way will be faster going straight through. I think eventually we'll put a berm on this side, and that'll help speed things up too. But yeah, it's done. Next thing we gotta do is ride it. Little man just showed up on the bike. He's just gonna go for it first try. Oh, that's all right.
Oh, damn.
All right, give her another shot. Hey-o! Crushed it. Nice work. How was it?
Fun.
All right, so little man did it in 3 tries. I don't know if I can do any better than that. It's pretty impressive.
Oh, we both didn't do it.
Oh man, coming around for attempt number 2. Ah. Okay, it's the moment of truth. If I don't do it on this one, little man beat me. So it took us each 3 tries, and once he got comfortable, he was hitting it every time. Having a split lane option is awesome, and once we had a berm on the right lane, it's gonna really be nice and flowy. Now this is where things got interesting. Like every rad dad in his 30s who thinks he's still got it, I had to up the ante, and I decided to try to wheelie across the whole thing. My first few attempts were pretty sad, and after a while, I contemplated retiring from biking altogether, but I kept trying and trying and trying. And like the great Toby Keith says, I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. Well, that once was 37 attempts later.
All right, well, that took way more attempts than I thought it was going to, but made it happen, and the new feature's pretty fun. And next week, we're gonna get back to building some dirt features. We just had a new pile of dirt show up. So we got berms and jumps and rollers and maybe a hip jump, tabletop in the works. So that's the game plan for the next few episodes. And let me know what you think in the comments. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Think I can make it up the bridge one-handed. All right, we got it. Oh, going down. Actually, let's try the plank one-handed too. Here we go. Oh yeah. All right, so thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Whoa. Thanks for watching. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Oh, poison ivy plank. You all right?
Yeah.
Fell right into that pine tree.